What if I told you the secret to a stronger, safer deadlift isn't about pulling at all? Most people hear deadlift and immediately think of yanking the bar off the ground with their arms and back. But that's exactly where things go wrong. We call it a pull. But that mindset is the root of most deadlift problems: technical flaws, plateaus, and injuries. When you focus on pulling, you're likely to overuse your arms and lower back, which aren't designed to move heavy loads alone. Here's what usually happens. Your hips shoot up before your shoulders, your back rounds, and your arms do work your legs, and glutes should handle. This not only limits your strength, but also puts your spine at risk. The deadlift's name is its biggest misdirection. It tricks you into thinking the goal is to pull the bar up, when in reality, the movement is much more like a leg press against the floor. When you think pull, your body tries to yank the bar up, turning a powerful leg and hip movement into a risky back exercise. This is a common misconception. Even experienced lifters fall into this trap. Biomechanically, your legs and glutes are far stronger than your arms or back. The real breakthrough comes from shifting your mental focus from an upper body pull to a lower body push. Imagine your feet driving the floor away, not your hands pulling the bar up. This mindset change is more important than grip, stance, or deadlift variation. No matter your body type or style, thinking push instead of pull instantly improves your mechanics. By changing your intent, you transform the lift from a jerky pull into a smooth, powerful drive. You'll notice better bar speed, more control, and less strain on your back. So let's reframe the exercise. Forget about pulling the bar up. Instead, set your feet, brace your core, and think about pushing the world down beneath you. Here's a practical tip. Before you lift, imagine your leg pressing the earth away. This cue leverages your strongest muscles, quads and glutes, taking strain off your lower back and letting you lift more safely. Remember, the deadlift is a full body movement, but your legs and hips are the engine. Use them. It's the simplest way to clean up your form and unlock your deadlift potential. Make this mental shift, and you'll not only lift more, but you'll do it with confidence and longevity. When lifters focus only on pulling, a cascade of technical errors can follow, errors that even experienced athletes make without realizing it. One of the most common mistakes is letting the hips shoot up before the bar leaves the ground. This turns the lift into a stiff leg deadlift, placing excessive stress on the lower back and robbing you of power. In real-life scenarios, you'll often see lifters with rounded backs and the bar drifting away from their shins. This usually means they've lost tension in their lats and core, key stabilizers for a safe and strong pull. Another telltale sign, yanking the bar off the floor with a jerky motion. This not only breaks your setup, but also makes the lift unpredictable and dangerous. If you find yourself losing balance or feeling a jolt at the start, you're likely pulling first instead of driving. Expert coaches often cue athletes to push the floor away or drive with your legs. If your glutes and quads aren't firing, you're missing out on your strongest muscles. Watch for inactive glutes or soft quads. These are red flags. Instead, the arms and back end up doing most of the work. If you feel your arms straining or your upper back fatiguing before your legs, it's a sign your technique needs adjustment. Over time, these mistakes limit your progress. You might notice you're stuck at the same weight, or you feel discomfort in your lower back after lifting. These are clear indicators that a pull-first mindset is holding you back. To correct these issues, focus on bracing your core, engaging your lats, and initiating the lift with a strong leg drive. Imagine pushing the floor away with your feet, not just pulling the bar up. Initiate with your legs, maintain full body tension, and you'll lift more weight, more safely, just like the pros. Let's break down the cue that can transform your deadlift. Push the floor away. Step 1. As you set up, plant your feet firmly and imagine the ground beneath you is a heavy sled you need to drive away. Think of it like a leg press. Your goal isn't to yank the bar up, but to push the earth down with your legs. Step 2. Before you lift, take a deep breath, brace your core, and focus on driving your feet through the floor as if you're trying to leave a footprint. This cue taps into natural movement patterns. Just like standing, jumping, or sprinting, You're using your legs to generate force. Step 3. As you push, feel your quads and glutes fire up from the very start of the lift. The bar will rise smoothly as a result of your legs driving into the ground, not from pulling with your back. This approach helps you create full body tension. Your core braces, your lats engage, and your spine stays neutral. You become a solid lever, moving the bar and your body as one powerful unit. Here's a tip. Practice this cue with lighter weights first. Focus on the feeling of pushing, not pulling, and gradually increase the load as your form improves. Many lifters report immediate improvements, less back strain, more power, and better control, just by mastering this mental switch. The result? A smoother, stronger, and safer deadlift, just like the pros. Try it and unlock your true potential. The push cue triggers a chain of positive changes in your deadlift. Let's break down exactly how this works and why it's so effective. When you focus on pushing, your hips and chest rise together, powered by knee extension and quad drive. Compare this to the common mistake. When pulling, the hips often shoot up first, leaving your back to do all the work. The push cue keeps your back angle consistent, preventing early hip rise and reducing the risk of rounding your spine. Visualize the bar path. With a push, the bar stays close to your body and moves in a straight line, unlike the pull cue, which often causes the bar to drift forward. Expert coaches agree. Pushing naturally engages your lats, keeping the bar over your midfoot and reducing back strain. As the bar passes your knees, shift your focus to driving your hips forward. This is where your glutes take over and finish the lift with power. The sequence becomes clear. Push the floor, then drive the hips. This two-step approach leads to a smoother, stronger lockout. This two-part movement not only protects your spine, but also maximizes glute power for a safer, more effective lift. Thinking push strengthens your mind-muscle connection, helping you recruit more muscle fibers and build greater strength and size. With these changes, the deadlift transforms into a true full-body powerhouse, unlocking your potential with every rep. Implementing the push cue can transform your deadlift, but it takes more than just thinking push. Let's break it down step by step, highlight common mistakes, and give you drills to master the technique. Start by approaching the bar. Set your feet hip-width apart, shins close to the bar. Make sure your weight is balanced. Avoid rolling onto your toes or heels. Hinge at your hips and grip the bar just outside your legs. Keep your arms straight and relaxed. Set your back flat, chest up and shoulders slightly in front of the bar. Avoid rounding your back or letting your hips shoot up first. These are common errors. Build full body tension by pulling the slack out of the bar. If you feel loose, reset and try again. Tension is key for a strong lift. Now, focus on the push cue. Imagine pushing the floor away with your feet, not pulling the bar up with your arms. Feel the pressure through your midfoot. If you notice your heels lifting or toes coming up, adjust your balance before lifting. Initiate the lift by driving your feet through the floor. Think about leg press mechanics. Your legs should do the work, not your lower back. As you push, your hips and chest should rise together. If your hips shoot up first, practice pausing at the bottom and resetting your tension. Keep pushing until the bar passes your knees. Avoid yanking the bar or letting it drift away from your shins. Once the bar is past your knees, drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes to finish. Don't overextend your lower back at the top. Stand tall at the top, hips and knees locked, shoulders back. If you feel off balance, check your foot pressure and posture. To lower, reverse the motion with control. Don't drop the bar. Practice the descent to reinforce good habits. For practice, try pause deadlifts. Pause just off the floor and focus on pushing through your feet. This drill helps correct early hip rise and reinforces the push cue. Another drill, tempo deadlifts. Lift slowly, emphasizing leg drive and midfoot pressure. This builds awareness and control. If you struggle, use lighter weights and ask a coach or friend to watch your form. Feedback and repetition are key to mastering the push cue. With practice, the push cue will become second nature, helping you deadlift stronger and safer every time. Even with the right cue, mistakes happen. Let's look at some real-world examples and how to fix them. Don't turn the deadlift into a squat. Hips should be higher than in a squat, shoulders slightly in front of the bar. But also avoid starting with hips too high, which can overload your back. Avoid pushing through just your toes or heels. Keep pressure evenly across your midfoot for stability. If you find yourself rocking, pause and reset your feet before each rep. Maintain tension in your upper back and lats. Don't relax as you push. A common pitfall is letting your shoulders shrug or your lats disengage. Try using a resistance band to practice keeping your lats tight before you lift. The push cue complements, not replaces, other technical elements. For example, don't forget to brace your core. Combine cues for best results. Think of your arms as hooks and your back as a steel beam. If you tend to bend your arms, lighten the load and focus on keeping them straight throughout the lift. Transfer leg drive through a rigid structure. If your hips shoot up before the bar moves, try tempo deadlifts to reinforce moving hips and shoulders together. Watch for uneven leg drive. Don't let one leg dominate. If you notice this, use a resistance band around your knees or try single leg work to build symmetry. Film yourself or use single leg exercises to fix imbalances. Reviewing your lifts in slow motion can help you spot subtle errors. Always feel equal pressure through both feet as you push. Practicing barefoot or with minimal shoes can help you develop better foot awareness and balance. Remember, overcoming these pitfalls takes time. Case studies show that with consistent feedback, corrective drills and patience, most lifters see significant improvements in both form and strength. The push the floor away cue is a game changer for everyone, no matter your experience level. Let's look at how it transforms lifters from their very first session to the highest levels of competition. Beginners like Sarah, who started lifting just 6 months ago, say this cue helped them avoid common mistakes and build confidence. I used to round my back and struggle with the movement, Sarah shares. But thinking about pushing the floor away made everything click. I felt safer and stronger from day one. For intermediates like Mike, who hit a plateau after a year of training, this cue was the breakthrough. I was stuck at the same weight for months, Mike recalls. Once I focused on leg drive and pushing the floor, my numbers started climbing again. Even seasoned pros like Coach Ramirez, a national-level competitor, rely on this principle. At the elite level, it's all about efficiency, he explains. Pushing the floor away keeps my form tight and my lifts powerful, even under max loads. Research backs this up. Studies show that cues focusing on leg drive and ground contact improve force production and reduce injury risk across all skill levels. It's a simple, intuitive principle that reinforces safety and strength, supported by both science and real-world results. Next time you approach the bar, remember, your mindset matters. Don't just think about pulling. Take a breath, create tension, and focus on one thought. Push the floor away. This mental shift can unlock your true potential. Lifters everywhere report feeling more powerful and in control. Try it for yourself and feel the difference. No matter where you are on your journey, this cue can elevate your deadlift. Stay motivated, keep learning, and remember, your deadlift will never be the same.